Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action. Love to throw. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Come on, set. 52, cut.
Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norton. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Ready.
Love from the gun on third down. He finds his man complete. It's close. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it's stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Okay, ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go. 19-18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hicks. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Up the middle they go. Hicks. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people down, and establish the run early.
You talk about this Titan defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Hicks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Here we go. Set. 70.
They'll try the left side. It's Hicks. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Off play action. Drummond. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact lulled time there, and now fourth down.
Tyler Luke on the field goal.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey, 19, Charger, 19, Charger. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hicks. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Love. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. 52 Bulls. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
27-yard line.
Ready. Set. Go. 50. Green.
On first down, it's Black. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
From the
and
20,
4.
here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Throwing to start the drive. Drummond. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Drummond. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Nick Scorton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Ready? Go!
They'll run on 1st down. Hicks. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Hicks. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Ready, set.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Drummond. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hicks. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
70.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Set. Nice.
Up the middle they go. Hicks trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun. Drummond. Rodgers brings it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his man complete. That's Hicks. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Drummond. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go now. 45, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come on, set.
Now Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Titans get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 17-13. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Hicks. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Drummond. He finds his man complete. It's Hicks. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Drummond. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Oh, what a move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a handoff up the middle. Black. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Come on, set. 50, grip.
Love from the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game. Plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 11. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync
stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Black. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go bootleg. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
And he'll send the slot in motion left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Come on, set. Ready, go. 33, yellow. Set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the play fake. Drummond. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Haynes. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Shifts by him. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a handoff up the middle. Black. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Red, 38.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Norton. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Love. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Double sneak it. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Blue check. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Gross. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check White. Opposite. Green.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jordan Love. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3rd and 12.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent, because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Black. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check the Eagles. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Drummond. Wheaton with a catch right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Up the middle they go. Gross. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barrett. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Check.
They go play action with Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
48. Titans 27.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. It's Rodgers here with the grab. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. I got him up. Ready?
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
First and goal.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Throwing is Ward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Here's Ward. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Drummond. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we tip.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached.